Much. Came off a big win last weekend. Really excited about it. It was a long time coming, but we've moved on. It seems like that game was about a month ago. We work all day Sunday and work all day yesterday and get up here at 5 this morning, and so that was a long time back there. But we're really excited about Battle for the Bell this weekend against Southern Miss. I talked to a lot of our former players. Matt Forte was one of them. Sean King the other day, and that was one of the first thing those guys said to me was, Coach, you got to keep that bell in New Orleans. So it's a big deal to a lot of people. It's a big deal for us. And I think we started off practice this week in first-class manner. We had a good workout yesterday and had a good practice today. Going and watch some of the tape on that here in a little bit. But we're excited about this opportunity. Any questions?
Tulane since he left as your offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about that?
I love Coach Hall. He's a really close friend of mine and just does an excellent job. And it's like I told our guys, we all think the world of Will, but, when Saturday comes around, 6:02, he's going to want to beat our brains out, and we're going to want to beat his brains out. So that's part of being a competitor and stuff. But really proud of all the things that Will's accomplished. He's a great person and a great coach.
The fact that he knows you pretty well, does that?
Well, we know him too. So he was here for a while, but no, I'm sure there's going to be some things that he knows about us or some things we know about him with the offense. I got some coaches that are on my staff who was with him when he was our offensive coordinator here, and there's some things that we still do that he brought to the program because he did such a good job. But once you get into the game, it's there's going to be some schemes that we'll try to take advantage of on both sides. The defenses have a lot of similarities. What we run defensively and what they do defensively, a lot of similar. There's some similarities in the special teams. The guy who's their special teams coach was at Georgia, and then Coach Disher, who we had, was at Georgia too. So there's a lot of similarities in that regard as well.
Willie, one of the things you said after the win was that the good thing is you guys still haven't played your best football yet. After looking at the tape, what are some of the steps forward you guys can make?
I thought there's a few missed assignments. We did a great job limiting penalties. We had one pre-snap penalty offensively. I believe they had 6. So that's a tremendous advantage, especially when you're playing a disciplined team like our last opponent was and is. I just thought the big part was just a couple busts on defense, and boy, we played one heck of a game there. But we tackled well, we leveraged well. It was one of the better games I've seen us play defensively since I've been here, certainly. And then offensively, there's a couple reads we probably would have liked to have had back where we went, the wrong place, but I thought Michael played a really tough, hard-nosed game and did a great job running the football. We knew that was going to have to be a part of our game plan, and it will be this week as well.
Yeah, and with the run game, what have you seen from Iverson that's impressed you so far? Kind of taking a little.
Yeah, he runs hard. He's just a hard-running dude. He sees a little crease, and he tries to sprint through it as hard as he can, and people bounce off him. He's just he's not a real big guy, but he's 195, 200 pounds. If he was 6 foot, he'd be 220, 225. There's not a real good place to hit him, and thought he had exceptional ball security this last week. It'd been something we'd been concerned about week 1 and week 2, and he did a great job, running hard and making sure he had proper ball security.
There are a lot of people saying a lot of not really nice things about your team after the win on Kansas State. You're an even keel guy, but is there focus to make sure your guys are even keel?
We talked about that after the game. We talked about it, and I've said it. You guys probably heard me say it 50 times. Irregardless whether you had a great game or a poor game, you need to flush that one down the toilet and you need to start over again. If you sit there and are excited about past successes, you're probably not going to be focused on the present. And same thing if you sit around and pout about something that didn't go good previously. You got to move on, and that's easy for me to do. But I think our players have understand how important that really is.
What have been some of your early impressions of the freshman quarterback over there at Southern Miss?
Yeah, he's good player. You know, they got two of them that they play quite a bit. One had played a little bit last year and got injured. Ty Keys, and then this other quarterback, 12. He's seems to be he can run too. You know, he probably didn't give enough credit for it, but he can run and really's got a lot of composure in the pocket. And Will does a great job with those quarterbacks. He's a former quarterback himself. Does a really nice job with those guys.
How much did you have to think about the fourth down?
Not at all. We knew that's what we were going to do when the series began. You know, fourth or one or less, we were going to go for it. So that was just part of it. I mean, someone told me an interesting fact afterwards. It was 73% win percentage if we didn't get it, and obviously it was 100% if we got it. You know, so it's pretty good odds. So, we'll always look at it that way.
You didn't want to punt the ball back.
No. Well, it would have been 2, we would have punted. But it was 6 inches, whatever it was.
How important is it for the fans, especially the students that come out?
Yeah, we need to get them out. I mean, let's have a great time. I know Southern Miss is going to bring a bunch of people over here, and we need to get everybody in the community. Like I've said a million times, if you haven't come to a game here on campus, you're missing something. Every seat is a good seat out here. Every one of them's perfect, and $3 beer. That's pretty good too. I don't get to experience that, but when I retire here in 20 years, I'll be here getting a $3 beer. Probably be $4 by then. Pretty good?
Yep.
Thank you.